The NBC10 investigators with an update on the Worcester County couple that's been scamming people for the past 20 years. Russell and Linda Callahan are known as professional tenants because they live in homes without paying the rent as long as possible before being evicted. Then they find a new victim and do it all over again.
After the Callahans seemingly got away with no serious consequences, our NBC10 investigator Ryan Kath explains how the law might finally be catching up.
Anything you want to say to the people?
Russell and Linda Callahan doing their best to avoid our camera. Their two-decade scheme exposed in an extensive NBC10 investigation.
Calling the matters Commonwealth versus Linda Callahan. Commonwealth.
Inside Westboro District Court, the husband and wife criminally charged with larceny, forgery, and fraud.
What were the documents that he gave you?
Credit report, background check, pay stubs.
The charges stem from what happened to Sitanshu Sinha and his wife Shilpi. The Shrewsbury couple rented their home last year after getting a stack of fake paperwork with the last name O'Callaghan so the professional tenants could avoid detection.
It was financially very stressful for us.
After the rent checks bounced, the family forced to drain $30,000 from savings meant for their kids' college funds, just to get the Callahans out of the property.
They know how to get away with it.
Something should happen which should stop them from doing this ever again.
Our investigation found over the past 2 decades in Massachusetts and a short stint in Florida, the Callahans have been evicted more than 20 times, with judgments for unpaid rent surpassing well over $100,000. Victims include a single mom, a couple saving to have their first child, and a veteran who was overseas on his first deployment with the Navy.
I'm thinking, I have this house, I'm in a whole nother country, what am I going to even do?
What was your reaction to seeing our investigation?
I was sad. I was sad to see that this goes on. I was sad to see the people that were taken advantage of.
Mary Lou Muirhead is a retired housing court judge who now teaches at New England Law. During our investigation, we found the Callahans repeatedly avoided criminal consequences.
Thank you. Motion to dismiss the law belongs in the housing court.
Why has that been treated as housing court matters?
I don't know, because if your cat has kittens in the oven, they don't become biscuits. That's a real crime, and I don't know why some judges don't quite grasp that.
We've been looking for you. Why haven't you paid rent for the last 20 years?
It took us weeks to find the Callahans and confront them at this residential complex in Westboro. Housing court records show the couple is now being evicted from this location, too. Meantime, police say the new Mazda SUV we saw them driving was actually a stolen rental car, disguised with the canceled plates from their old Chevy Monte Carlo.
Why are you doing this, Russ?
The how? That's now well established. But the why? That answer remains as elusive as the monthly rent.
The Callahans are due back in court in February, but the stakes could be getting higher. During the proceeding, the prosecutor said the DA's office is considering presenting the case to a grand jury for criminal indictment. Ryan Kath, NBC10 Investigators.